Hi people, welcome to Blue UK Jazz Dance. I'm just coming out the park. I've just done some holistic freestyling to holistic releasing to open my chakras. I woke up this morning. I'm an individual who had still suffering from the side effects of blood poison, CO poisoning. It's amazing many years later how it affects you, but that's just the way it is. One of the key things I want to share with individuals is I was trying to share with individuals the significance of your parents being social dancers, top social dancers, and your brothers being top social dancers, and then passing on moves to you. Try to explain to some individuals that can't understand the significance why you wouldn't give up your social dancing. Well, I wouldn't give it up because first of all, the ancestors passed that on to me, and the dance teaches you certain key things. It teaches you about social development, physical development, intellectual, cultural, emotional, spiritual development. It gives you cognition. It gives you coherency. It teaches you coordination. It teaches you many things that you need for life. And what happens is like martial arts, that's simply as it is. You've been given movement, and the idea of that movement is to develop it with others through socializing. That's why it's called social dancing. You're not supposed to do social dancing, guess what? Just by yourself. No. That's why it's called social dancing. Did you get me? Right. And I've tried to share with a few individuals that what's happened, our culture, heritage of dance has been taken away. And people are looking at our dance from a Western perspective. Western dance, you cannot. We had dances for warriors. We have dances done as a rites of passage. And that rites of passage was taken away. So what's happened, we've got fragments. And it's simple to understand how we use dance. All you do is understand that we have African retentions in our DNA. So we have many different types of dance, don't we? We had spiritual dance. We had warrior dances. We had rites of passage dances. That means you had to learn this dance and be tested. You know what I'm saying? You had warrior dances. You had the virgin dance. You had dances for kings and queens. You had dance for healing. We had we had so many dances for different rituals, every function of our life that was taken away from us. And then what happened was Western introduced us to our dance from a sensory perspective. I'm from dual heritage West Indian parents. Now how the West Indies was created is not a nice story, is it? Right? Okay. In the context of slavery, dance played a huge role for us to survive and thrive. But who were the individuals that wrote on it? Was Westerners. Now we have to reclaim it, restore how dance was used originally. Is the way I'm using it now. To heal myself, to maintain my health. Most importantly, I engage in social dancing. The social dancing of my people. Because for a society to remain in harmony, it has to do activities and developments that create harmony. That's what people don't understand. So what happens is many people come to me speaking about my dance or African people's dance or black people's dance from a Western perspective. And I tell them, you need to grow up, put your hand on your laptop or your internet, go to Google and look up the function and role or purpose of African people's dance. Right, okay. Then look at people who have been displaced from their culture. So what happened? Westerners came the dominant writers. 99.9% of all the writing I read here in the UK, or the information that people try to share with me, comes from a Western perspective. If we've come before the Westerners, how can they be telling us about our dance? They have no understanding of our dance. We come from a different place spiritually, physically, intellectually. If you know about our physiology is to do with our dance. It's different. Think about what I'm saying. The African male and female physiology is different. Why? It's to do with our dancing. Now, who says that the experts on who our body, our physiology is? White expert come to me, white privilege, identifying this is how the body functions. I said, that's not how my body functions. You have to know how my body was shaped in the beginning. then it'll help you. Because a young child, white privileged child, came to me. It was a beautiful question. They said, where do you come from? I said, I come from England. They said, how come you're the colour that you are? I said, because the original place that I came from, my body was shaped to survive and thrive in that weather. Like your body, that is the reason. Now I'm here because my parents travelled here from the Caribbean. Do you get me? In the Caribbean, it has its own ecology. So, for example, in the Caribbean, you have white West Indians, and they speak West Indian language. Full stop. Because they came to be born there from young, and that became the way they adapted to society.